Hello, and welcome to the introductory series on how to create a research project using a DiVoMiner platform. In this series, we will be carrying out a basic mock content analysis on media coverage of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And hopefully by showing the process, we can assist you in carrying out your own research content analysis. Let's begin with the Data Management tab, which is where you can perform functions such as uploading, sampling, structuring, managing, and machine coding on your data. The first thing you will want to do is upload your prepared data to the platform. And the way you do that is first create a database by clicking Add a Database. Give your database a name, which we'll call SDGs in Facebook and News 2021, as that's where our data set will come from. And once your new database has been created, you'll be able to see that it has a few functions listed at the bottom. The upload function allows you to upload prepared data into the specific database. The machine coding function allows you to machine code all the data records in a specific database once you have set categories and themes in your codebook later on. And your sampling function over here lets you randomly sample or any other type of sample that you want from all the records in the coding library. So any file that you upload, all the records will be added to your coding library, and we'll do that now so you see what that means. So you click on the upload button and you'll see all these different file formats. At the time of recording, these are all the different file formats that the platform accepts, and I've already prepared an Excel file beforehand, so I'm just going to upload that Excel file now. And you'll see that once the Excel file is uploaded, it's been pre-structured in a way to make it the whole process, uploading process and structuring process, a lot easier. Where your title, content from, the date of publication, all listed here. And our platform is able to detect the type that the field is in. And the important ones like date and maybe quantity, which will be represented by numerical value, are all accounted for. But you can always change it here yourself. So once you're ready, you click next. And you'll see that the submit data button here is grayed out, which means we're not able to click it first because we need to first set a display format. So if I click this blue button here, and you'll see this, then we'll just fill them out with this. And these are fields that we've prepared in the Excel file beforehand. And so this preview here shows what every article that we've uploaded will look like later on as we do our coding. So this is the format that we've structured. And you'll see a green tick once you set your display format. Click Submit Data. Now, as we wait for the data to upload, I can briefly talk about some of the other subtabs. So the Overview subtab under Data Management, which we saw earlier, is the first page that we were on, where we added a database. And it's where you can do stuff like uploading, machine coding, sampling. So that's where you'd be doing a lot of your work. And you'll see two libraries here, the coding library and the test library. The coding library is the library where you store all the total records that have been uploaded to the platform. So every record, every data, every piece of data that you upload to the platform will be stored in the coding library. The test library is what you use for reliability testing instead. So coding library will be used for the whole formal coding, and test library will only be used for reliability testing. And I'll explain a little bit more later because now our data has been successfully submitted. So we'll go back and we can see that now we have 3,000 records in this database because we uploaded 3,000 from our Excel file. And before I move on, I'll just show sampling. So say I want to sample maybe 100 records of these 3,000, and I wanted to randomly sample them. What I would do is create a new database by clicking on sampling, giving it a name. I'll call it video pool, and I'm able to randomly sample here, let's say 100 items, and you'll see that a new sampling library is being created. and it has 100 records randomly selected from the 3,000 that we uploaded here. So now I'll move on to the coding library, and you can see that at the top we have the 2 databases that we just created. So maybe we'll click on this database here, and once we click on it, we can view individual articles that we've uploaded, and you'll see that they're in the same format as the display format that we chose earlier. So every article will follow the same thing: title, publisher, date, content. You're also able to view individual fields, and what you do in this screen here is you're able to delete stuff that you don't like. Say I don't want this article here, I can move it to a recycle bin, as well as sample stuff, articles that I want, to the test library. So say I go to my video pool and I want maybe 10 of these into the test library. I can choose specific articles to add into my test library by clicking test library here, or I can randomly sample a few, maybe 10, or I guess 9. So randomly sample 9 data records into the test library over here. And you'll see now that test library will be populated with 10 total items from our video pool. And I can always remove them at any time. Also, basically that's the data management tab. However, there's a few other stuff. There's the recycling bin, where you can restore or remove files. We'll remove this one in this case. These are a few filters here, and you can always filter by database as well. File management, where you're able to see all the files that you've uploaded. So here we've uploaded an Excel file. You can see which database they're in, and you're able to filter here just to see all the different files you uploaded. So if you have multiple files, you can keep track of them here. And your task record, which is where you're able to view all the operations that have been conducted at different times, and their progress, who did it, stuff like that. So you're able to track what's going on with your project. And that's essentially the data management tab.